What's good in the metaphorical hood, my jiggy niggies? Now, on today's tech update, sorry I've been gone for so long, but it's fine. We're going through a Web3 course called Web3 DAO. This website called LearnWeb3.io, and it's a DAO, which is known as a Decentralized Autonomous Organization. We don't even know what that is now. Just know right now they made this course about Web3 stuff. And in the course there are four categories: freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, in that order of difficulty. Senior is the hardest, junior is the second hardest, sophomore is the third hardest, and of course freshman is the easiest, which is basically the beginning of it, which is freshman. So when you're new to Web3 and everything encapsulating Web3, you start with freshman. And I've been going through it, and I'll take you guys through it. I'll take you through half of it, and then I'll take you through the other half next time. So to get started, level 0, basic programming. So this is just basic programming you need to know before you get into Web3. And that's just what Web 2 is, what Web 1 is, and what Web 3 is, and JavaScript basics and React basics that you will need as you continue through the course. And you can do that in your own time, learning the basics of JavaScript, React, etc. But for now, continuing on, ask you first, what is a blockchain? A blockchain is literally a decentralized permanent database among shared devices on a network. So they share one network, those devices. And those devices could be anywhere in the world, or you could even know where they are, but they could still be like across the world. And they're not like centralized databases where they'll be in like one big room, like how Google stores its data, like in just giant ass rooms that are like huge and have multiple of them. Decentralized databases are like kind of like all over the place, so that makes it very secure. That's a safety bonus. Um, Blockchains record data as a chain of vertical blocks in a network. Horizontal blocks in a blockchain is a technique known as sharding to quicken transactions. That's just for you to imagine how blockchain looks like. So blockchain, imagine just blocks in a vertical line. That's literally, imagine it just for simplicity. Then we have state management. All blockchains have a genesis state when they launch, so that means the block has nothing in it. And then immediately when the block has nothing in it, it's filled with all the information and history of all the other blocks on the blockchain, and that makes the block now know what's going on and will keep the security of the blockchain since they know how the blockchain should be at that current state and the states before it. So that's very effective for security. Um, I'm just like perusing through my notes as quickly as I can to give you a brief summary of as quick as possible. Since there are millions of transactions on a blockchain, a lot of the transactions get grouped together. So, for example, if you're transacting sending of this certain cryptocurrency to this other certain cryptocurrency, there'll be a block circle, think of it, for that. So people are sending from that cryptocurrency to that cryptocurrency, and you basically guys will be grouped together and be charged about the same relative to how much of the currency you're sending. So that's actually very efficient in terms of organization. Then nodes are literally just like data points or just data blocks. Nodes are blocks, literally. Just think of nodes as blocks. Whenever someone mentions a node, just think a node is just an object or a block of data. It could be whatever data, but that's what a node is. It's just a block of data or object of data. Not necessarily an object in a very programmatic way, but like just something which contains data, which could also be a list technically, but that's for another day. There's different types of nodes, like there's a mining node, which is responsible for grouping transactions on a network into a block. The use of blockchain, which each node confirms the data being transacted, completely solve the double spending financial problem. So you can search that up. Oh, this is really cool. This is one thing I want to show you. Miners get special token rewards on blockchains as a thank you for going the extra mile to ensure the things mined were mined securely, safely, and controlled. So that's the benefit of mining, if you ever get into that, but it's super expensive. Decentralization, downsides of a centralized system, data breaches, can shut down media control on it, so state media control can bring down entire networks, etc. Benefits of decentralization, no censorship, no downtime as the blockchain's on different devices at once, extremely attack resistant, because again, it's on different devices at once, and then each of them verify the security of the other blocks which are on those devices, so that makes it very secure. Use cases of decentralization, cryptocurrency, smart contracts, decentralized finance, gaming, supply chain tracking, counterfeiting, data privacy, decentralization, governance, and verifiable ownership of assets. This one's very interesting. Verifiable ownership of assets. I think that gets into NFT type of space right there.